When the calendar flips from 2012 to 2013, that's when it really hits you. The basketball season, it's in full steam ahead mode. Lincoln's finest, Sean O'Connor. And Sean, it's been quite the year for you. PSAL champions, Yankee Stadium, now it's magnified. You got the whole city on your back. How special is this?
This is great.
Who said it's too early in the offseason for a big-time NBA trade? The Nets and Celtics, they were ready to get things going. And the Celtics, they've moved into full rebuilding mode. They agreed to trade franchise cornerstones Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to Brooklyn late Thursday night. Now, the deal, it won't be official until July 10th, but that didn't stop former coach Doc Rivers from chiming in on the former squad. Here's the question to everyone. Next week, are you going to Las Vegas? That's all you need to hear. Take it away, guys. I'm going to lose it. Just looking around the stands, I found an incredible guest, Linda Carcich. Linda, what's this like for you?
It's great. I love it. Football and Thanksgiving, nothing like it.
46 years ago, Hackensack High School. You see Tony. Do the sparks fly right away?
No. He was relentless. Chased me down.
He may not like hearing that. We got a good one here. Can St. Joe's, it seems like ever since I came up here, they started getting some momentum. Am I really the good luck charm?
So far, you can't leave, yeah.
Jimmy, I wish all the women said that to me. With the second pick in the 2013 NBA draft, Victor Oladipo was selected by the Orlando Magic, the former Indiana Hoosier, and George Diaz of the Orlando Sentinel. We wouldn't want to talk to anybody else right now. And what's the reaction here? What can Victor bring to the table for Jacques Vaughn's crew?
And Chad, he got through it, but he's a different person after it.
He is. He's humbled by the whole experience. The house basically had to be gutted, the entire inside. They remain working on that every day. But even when the most trying of times, Jimmy, he remained a football coach, worried about this Erasmus team. And as he was being carted away by the Coast Guard, a thought popped in his head. He said, oh my goodness, I don't have my notes from the Tottenville game that was scheduled for November 3rd. He asked the Coast Guard to take him back so he could grab those notes. He said, I just had a feeling, even though we didn't play him that day, I had a feeling I'd use him again. And lo and behold, he was right. If you like the drama of Game 6s, Friday night in the NBA playoffs was your dream scenario. Chris, I'm going to ask you a question I'm sure Larry Drew is pondering. How in the world do you stop Paul George? This just in, Matt Harvey, he's really good. He willed the Mets to victory in his Wrigley Field debut on Friday afternoon. New York's young ace allowed 2 runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts over 7 1/3 innings. Harvey, he also came through at the dish. He had the game-winning RBI single in the 7th as the Mets, they edged the Cubs 3-2. He spoke to the media after the win. Keith Lizzie in between corners, very emotional message to his team. He said, guys, listen, we need to be more disciplined than we ever have. The thing that killed us in that 3rd quarter, it was penalties. We need to play smart, we need to play efficient, and we need to play with that fight that only you possess. You've had your share of concerts in your day. What do you get more nervous for, this or performing in front of a live audience?
Ah, man, I wouldn't call this nervousness. I would call it excitement.
Not many coaches in the Nutmeg State have been able to get the consistency you have out of your girls. What do you attribute that to? Big Apple, boys basketball, Christ the Kings, John Sevier. Ho-ho! The tomahawk throwdown. Look at the stuff from Sevier. You mentioned the gloves. It's a necessity down here. You guys have no idea. But as far as the snow on the field, I'll just give you an example. Depending on if it's touched or not, it's got to be around 1.5 inches, something that's very difficult to keep your feet. I mean, I'm slipping over here, and I have no athletic ability. Michaela Mabry, she ended with 26. Flaherty, 27. Speaking of Michaela, after this game, the excitement was at a different level for her. She said it meant so much to go out a champion. Her high school years will never be forgotten, and to do it on a stage like this, it's extra special. For the big 3 of Marina, Michaela, and Caitlin Flaherty in their final high school game, it's big-time success.
Chad, that is a terrific job.
I can honestly say it has been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Until next time, have a good night.